You guys might sit there and think to yourself, like, how did this happen? Like, how did this go like this? I don't get it. How could this person just turn on me just like that? How? It does not make sense. Like, you could be in complete shock for how your best friend or a good friend that you had just like despises you now for no good reason. None. And you know, this could go for a family member as well. But the truth is, when you grow as a person, you're going to see the truth in everybody around you. And to be quite honest, when you're on the bottom or when you're on top, you're going to see the truth of everybody. When you're around the middle and you're not really doing anything, you're just kind of living average, you're just doing what everybody else is doing, you're not going to see the truth then. But it's almost like in today's world, in today's society, people do not want to accept you when you're on bottom or when you're on top. They might laugh at you, they might mock you, they might not think highly of you when you're on bottom, they might ignore you. When you're on the top, they hate you and they ignore you for that reason. So you might be caught off guard. You might be surprised that a certain loved one or friend just completely diminished the connection or relationship you had with the person. And you don't really know what to think about it. You don't really know what to say about it. You're just shocked. And I'm here to tell you that any friend that turned into the enemy was hating since day one. You just didn't know it. Because any real friend you have is going to accept you through the thick, through the thin, at every corner of life. Nothing changes. Why should anything change? If you have a good relationship or connection with a person, just because they're succeeding, just because they're becoming successful, just because they went from making average money to big money, why should that change the way you feel about somebody and their personality and things of that nature? Why should anything change? Because of envy. That's why. And anybody that's so quick to turn their back on you like that, trust and believe me when I say this, they've been hating since day one. And there's no other way about it. The reason why you might not have thought that is because you were probably acting in a way that they liked you, because you were acting a certain way to be their friend. Because that's what a lot of people are like to this day. When you actually go off and start doing your own thing and you're actually focused on your own life and building your own life, you're not going to have nearly as many friends. But when you're kind of that clueless person, you're just kind of existing. You don't even have like a goal. You're just kind of doing what everybody else is doing. You're just kind of drinking, partying, doing all this stuff. You're going to have lots of friends. Because that's what most people like to do these days. But when you're actually serious about your life, about your goals, you're passionate about certain things, you have real ass goals, you're working towards those goals, you're achieving those goals, you're going to come to see a lot of truth. And it could be shocking. When you get certain results in certain areas that other people do not get, you're going to see the truth in a lot of people. And it could be shocking. A lot of what you see is going to come to light. And it's going to make you see and think about people in a whole different perspective. It's really just you in this world. Maybe you and a few loved ones that you can really trust. Other than that, it's basically just you. And you know what? There's probably a lot of people around the world that probably have endless amounts of respect for you. But as for people you really have in real life, there's not going to be a whole lot. It's just never how it goes. Unless you're living that bum life where you're just doing nothing productive. Because that's when you do have a lot of these friends, but they're not even your friends. That's what you don't understand. All of y'all are acting a certain way to be together. Y'all do not vibe the way you think you do. When one person starts to be different, it changes the whole ball game. When one person out of that friends group starts to get serious and starts to achieve their goals and they get an upgrade in their pay, in their job, they get a promotion, they become successful in business, they do this, they do that, they up their physique in the gym, they could do anything really good, really positive. And you're going to see a lot of cowards at this time. You're going to see a lot of people act very cowardly towards you. Probably slander your name, say things about you that is just totally untrue, complete lies. That's because you're on a different level than they are. They have a hard time accepting that, so they want to bring you down. Like I said, any friend that turns into an enemy was hating since day one. They always hated you. You just never knew it because you were acting in a way that benefited them. When you start to do what you want to do, you start to see that that person was never actually a friend. You vibe with them whenever it was beneficial for them, whenever you entertained them, whenever you brought money to them, whenever you brought some weed to them, whenever you brought some drinks to them, whenever you're the one that set up this get together with some females and you got together with them and they were just on cloud nine. But when you do what you want to do with your life, now they hate you because you're succeeding without them. You're working harder than them, harder than they can even work. You're just doing better. You're glowing. And they just cannot do it. So they turn their back on you. And they hate you. Because in their mind, you're turning your back on them. But you still see them the exact same. They're the ones that portray this act towards you. You're not doing it to them, they're doing it to you. Because every single thing that does not go in these people's favor hurts their ego. And this is just how they are. It's how they act. They'll never grow up. They'll never respect you. They refuse to do so. They refuse to treat you good. Because they already see you being blessed. They don't want you to be any more blessed by them giving you some good energy, by them telling you good job. They cannot do the bare minimum. They would rather turn their back to make you feel bad, to make you feel like you're doing the wrong things when you're doing the right things. It is clearly an enemy. They were never your friend. They were a complete user, a fake, a phony. Because real friends don't do that. A real friend would never do that. I wish I had other people like me around here. There's very, very few. And none exactly like me. None. There is a few people around here that I can talk to some real shit about. That I know for a fact, just by who they are, they'll never turn their back on me. I could become the biggest thing in the world, and they wouldn't do that. Because they actually have character. And you're going to see people's true character when you continue to level up. Some people, you could do anything and they will never envy you because it's not a part of their character. It's just not. But as for these other people, that's just never growing, never doing anything, always making excuses, they're never going to respect you. They're never going to show you any amount of respect at all. None. Zero. They're going to leave you unnoticed. They're going to make you feel invisible. That's their actions towards you, even though you don't feel invisible. But just when it comes to them, that's how they want to make you feel. Invisible. Like you're not doing the right thing. As if you're not even who you are. Because how dare you is how they think. Because you're doing everything they cannot. And it's how they want to make you feel. To bring you down. And it is unfortunate. But it's just how it goes. They'll never have nothing good to say, brother. Never. Never consider them a friend ever again. You know the truth now. Never again. There's some people, they might even think I am their friend right now. I know who I could actually call a friend right now. Now I'm talking about people in person that I know. And it's not a whole lot. I've had some people actually say to me, oh, well, we're friends, and I never consider them a friend ever. Just because I know how they are. The envy coming off them, radiating off of them. I could never consider you a friend. Never. Because who I am offends you as a person. My progress, my success, who I am in general offends you. I could never consider you a friend. Because friends never envy. Never. Never. The truth is, a friend could get slightly jealous of something you may do, you may have done. It's normal to be jealous at maybe the littlest things, but it does not cut it. It does not cut it. And this is the truth. Envy is a whole different ballgame, man. They're so against you, it's not even funny. The way they look at you, it's just in complete disgust. Like they hate you. It's intense. The envy is intense. It's real. But a real friend, like I said, something you might do, it just the littlest bit, because that's normal. Just the littlest bit, but they're like, you know, good job though, brother. Good job though. And it's not like that. They're not going to show it, but something might make them feel just the littlest, tiny, littlest bit jealous. But they still man up or woman up. They give you credit, and it's a good thing. Then you move on. You're back to just doing your thing. That's why I don't even like telling people anything. I don't want to go, oh yeah, I achieved this or this or this or this or this. Let's not even talk about that, and let's just hang out, vibe, do an activity, do something fun. Like, talking about achievements with people is just a no in today's world, because like everything has become so crazy. I have no interest in talking about achievements. I'm just achieving things. I do things, and I don't want to talk about it. Like, I could care less. I'm doing what I do. I know what I achieved. I don't need to talk about it. I don't need to explain it to you. I don't need to make you jealous. I don't want to do it. And I really have no interest in hearing what you achieved either. We should just keep to ourselves, keep our business to ourselves. That's the way to be. You know, if you did something spectacular and I didn't know about it, of course, tell me. But like to just go on and on and on about it is what I mean. It's just like, let's not do that, because it's not a good thing, in my opinion. And yes, if something big happened, you can tell someone about it, of course. But to just be in that topic on it 24/7, always talking about certain things like this with people, you're just looking to see something jealous in somebody, or some envy or something like that. It's just not a good thing, because not everybody is doing too good in life. Not everybody is shining. So it's like when you are, and you talk with people who are not shining, it can bother them, rightfully so. Of course, it's because you put in action and they didn't, so it makes them feel the effects of what they didn't do, so they feel bad. And that's just how it is. But anyways, guys, I said enough in this video. I need to take a leak, so I'm going to end the video now, a little bit short. And I'll be back tomorrow with some more videos. Hopefully my head feels a little bit better tomorrow, that I don't have to wear these glasses, but I might wear them for one more day. Who knows? Might not. Until next time, peace out.